I first and foremost, we need to be praying for people affected by Florence, um, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I've been watching the news pretty much all morning since about 6 o'clock my time, Central. They're in about just about an hour East Coast time, which will be 11:45. In about an hour. This is basically 10:45 now, East Coast. Around 11:45, they're expecting high tide on much of the coast. And then on top of that, the storm surge in the back half of the hurricane. Right now, most of the areas where the Today Show and the Weather Channel have people posted, giving updates. They're basically in the eye of the storm right now, waiting for the back half. They've clocked winds at 110 miles an hour. Earlier, probably about an hour ago. That's sustained winds. And in the past 5.5 hours, the hurricane has shifted, or the eye of the hurricane has shifted from going straight west to southwest to basically southwest along the edge of the U.S. there, basically along the coast, following the angle of the coast right now. But if it continues that, it's gonna go back out into the water, which may sound like a good thing, but it's actually bad, because out in the water, the warm water will fuel the hurricane for when it goes back on land in somewhere in South Carolina. So that would be bad, because that would strengthen the hurricane back, or strengthen it again. I know I got fellow subscribers, a couple probably, that live out in that way. Trevor Houston, you live there in Virginia. Hope you're doing okay, bud. If you see this video, leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you're safe right now, or if you pop on here, I'll ask you. I know one of my viewers is safe because he's out on the West Coast right now. That's Cameron. He's a hauler driver for the 32 Matt DiBenedetto for NASCAR. He's out in Vegas right now, so I know he's safe. But pray that, and most of you watch my channel, watch his, so you know who I'm talking about. We know Ron Kirsch is safe. But we hope that they both have homes to go home to next week. I'm trying to think who else is. If it continues southerly track, I got another YouTuber there. That'd be Miss Holly Reeves in Georgia. I see one person watching. Who is it? Brandon, what's up? So, I've been watching the hurricane since 6 o'clock this morning on my local news channel, Channel 16. The Today Show. I've been tracking it all morning. And just the past 4.5 hours, the eye of the hurricane has shifted from a westerly track to a southwest to straight south. But I'll probably change it in a little while. I know it had nothing to do with me or anything, but it's still a big weatherly event, and some of our fellow YouTubers or subscribers live out that way, like Trevor. Houston lives in Virginia. And then Ron and Curtis, hopefully they have homes to go to. I mentioned that in Ron's stream a couple times. And if it continues south, then Holly may be affected by it. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if you saw the one stream last night. I caught it kind of late. Maybe it was the one this morning. No, it was parking this morning that I put it on. Let's see. Aaron's not here. No one in sight. The computer's gone. He's heading to Kansas City. He hasn't been feeling good. So him, mom, and grandma are on the way to Kansas City right now as we speak. They're probably just outside Seneca now. They just left a couple minutes ago. So he's on his way to Kansas City right now. Okay. I caught part of Ron pulling in this morning. Live. Then I got off to do something. I think Marble One's in anyways. But where she's at. There she is. There's the fast butt. Nice day out today. Got a new flag up. Come on, fast butt. Come on. Coming in? You coming in or not? Nope. I'm just enjoying the sun. Despite all the warnings given a week in advance, by the way, out there in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, despite all the warnings to get out of there, a lot of people still stayed. Mainly because they downgraded the hurricane from a 4 to 1. Or 2, then a 1, I guess. But they still got trapped. And they're talking to a guy earlier on the phone. Um, the Today Show people, Kathy and Hoda, was talking to a gentleman on the phone that stayed. And they asked, knowing what you do now, with the storm surge getting ready to happen and all that, if they asked you to leave or stay, would you stay again? He said, oh yeah, I'll stay. 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, before it hit, there's a gentleman based right on the beach, pretty much. He had been there for 50 years. Been through every hurricane. But for some reason, and he stayed through all the past hurricanes. For some reason, he knew this one was going to be different. Bigger than ever. And he evacuated. After 50 years of going through them, he knew something was different about this one. It was going to be bigger, deadlier, whatever. He decided to evacuate this time. Smart. But for those that didn't, they're in the process of rescuing people. I think I saw the local news the other day that we have ambulances from our area, Joplin, Seneca, and Neosho, Newton County, that went down there to help out in the aftermath. Mom was going to Neosho, Joplin the other day and seen a bunch of electric company trucks heading that way. I mean, just like the Joplin tornado and any other hurricane, people come from all over swarming to that area to help. There's a group, I don't know what they're called now. There's a guy that's been helping with multiple hurricanes in his lifetime. He's helped with Gordon just a few weeks ago. He helped with Irma a few years ago. Helped rescue people. But yeah, there's a lot of people. They showed a video yesterday at a airport in South Carolina. Or maybe it was a military base. But there's hundreds upon hundreds of ambulances at the ready from all over the U.S., all over Florida, from, like I said, from here, Georgia, Tennessee, all over that East Coast area that was not going to be affected. They traveled to South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia area to help rescue people after the fact. And so, we need to be praying for all them people. Pray for the not only the victims of the event, but the rescuers as well. Law enforcement, the medics, the people that drove down miles upon thousands of miles away, even to help rescue people afterwards. They can still be in danger. High tide. That area is marshlands. And so they've been talking about there may be alligators, snakes, fire ants in the water. Just me pray for the East Coast, period. East Coast. South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Everybody affected. The rescue, people that's going to rescue people. There's military out there. There's New Bern, that's what it is. New Bern, South Carolina is probably going to be the hardest hit as far as the flood, the high tide, and the storm surge. Emergency rescues are underway right now before the storm surge hits in about another hour and 45 minutes. Or technically getting ready to be about 45 minutes. So, with that, I just want to get honest. I pray for everybody affected by the storm. And then I pray for my mom, grandma, and brother. Because they're heading to Kansas City as we speak. Put Aaron in the hospital. He hadn't been feeling good past 2-3 days. And we'll talk to you later. I might throw a game up later. Not too sure yet. I kind of got a race going right now, so we're already in the middle of it. I really don't want to start it over, so. Or else I'd probably stream it. So I'll talk to y'all later and have a good day. And just keep everybody on the East Coast rescue or people trapped in your prayers. Ending in 3, 2, 1.